This is Mark and Charity Mornings.
Mark and Charity Coffee Podcast for Thursday, October 28th. Today, I can hear you eating.
That's very good.
I can hear you eating.
A DQ Blizzard?
Your Blizzard. It's Miracle Treat Day today.
It's delicious.
I'm trying to prep everything
and it
to go.
tastes even better because it's for a good cause.
I'm hearing plastic
Delicious.
spoons.
That's you. You finished yours. I can't help that.
I
It
didn't
takes me
finish
a
mine.
little... Have you not? It's going to melt.
Oh, I want it to melt. I love that.
Today is Dairy Queen's, yes, Miracle Treat Day, where proceeds from the purchase of Dairy Queens, not just here in our area, but across North America, because overall 170 children's hospitals, I believe, are going to benefit from proceeds from the Blizzard sales today. And I forget how many here in Canada. 12 here in Canada, which is incredible. And so, unfortunately, so very important to have. So if you can, stop by a Dairy Queen today, enjoy a Blizzard 2, 3, 4, outfit the office, take some home.
We have one in Belleville. We have one in Trenton.
Yes.
In our listening area of Eastern Ontario, where we're located again on Thursday, October the 28th. And so coming up tomorrow, we'll have our Halloween show. Mm-hmm. I have songs ready, I think. We have to play Time Warp again because that was our throwback Thursday.
Today.
Big time, big. So Ghostbusters lost, but that'll show up on the weekend. Fear not. And our Friday kickoff song, of course, is going to be Thriller tomorrow.
Which many thought we should have had in the throwback. But as we explained yesterday, we can't all hit you with everything at once. It's got to be spread out. We got to make it last.
Yeah.
We want to have some fun Friday. So we're saving that for Friday.
And then we'll have to share the pictures on social media because I've been shamed into wearing a costume.
You dug in your heels. When I first started talking about this last week, when I made up my mind as for my costume, I kept asking you, what are you going to be? And you were adamant, I'm not dressing up. I'm not dressing up. I'm being Scrooge on Halloween and I'm not dressing up.
That is a
putting
gross
my foot down
mischaracterization.
And saying, nope, not going to do it. You can't make me. And then, yes, I have whittled you down. Your resolve.
I don't think.
And you're dressing up tomorrow.
Was I a part of that argument?
Yeah, you were. In my head, it might have been a little more
do you know what I'm dressing
detailed.
up as? Have I told you yet?
No,
do you know?
And I don't want to know. Surprise me tomorrow. I'm sure it will be wonderful because I saw the effort you put into our pumpkin when you came around to that.
So disappointing.
So I'm sure the costume will be amazing.
You're going to come in tomorrow morning, you're going to walk into the booth, and you're going to stop up short, and you're going to say, oh, where's Mark today? And I'll say, surprise!
Will it be
so
like
shocked.
Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes, because of my muscles. I'll just have to.
Okay.
All that
That's
requires.
Not what that was not why I.
All that
used
requires is a
example.
mask. I look like Dave Bautista under this sweater. Mm-hmm. That would be such a fun costume.
David Bautista.
Thor, fun costume. A lot of the Marvel ones would be great costumes. Thor.
Like fat Thor or muscular Thor? Because now there's both.
How many ways are you going to hurt me on this podcast?
I'm serious. There's even action figures. You can buy Fat Thor or you can get like Thor.
Who wants Fat Thor?
Well, it's kind of fun.
No, I get it, but nobody grows up saying, oh, please, by all means, give me the mediocre G.I. Joe. No,
honestly,
we want G.I. Joe.
My kid would love to be Fat Thor because he was more fun.
True. All right. We didn't have those movies as kids. All we ever had were the toys and the shows.
And the comics. Yeah.
It was never fun. It was all heroic. Everything was heroic.
Here's a question for you, because tomorrow we're going to do the Ask Us Anything, but I'm asking you now, what was your favorite Halloween costume as a kid? What's the one that stands out most for you?
I remember a really good Dracula.
Yeah?
I had a really good cape and the white plastic teeth you would wear. Mm-hmm. I was the right age where they fit comfortably. And I know I wanted to do it again the year after that. And for some reason, I thought something happened because they don't fit well. Didn't occur to me I grew.
That you grew.
It just occurred to me that somebody messed with my teeth. Mm. And I just remembered that being a really good Halloween. And I might have been 9.
Okay.
Does that sound about right?
That sounds about right because that's about the same age I was for the one that jumps out at me. My mom made our costumes that year. And she made my sister a Rainbow Bright. And it was beautiful, the Rainbow Bright costume. And of course, I was a princess. And she did it all. She made it all. We had a neighbor who actually had a tiara. So I couldn't wear that to school, but they let me wear it out Halloween. So I had this actual tiara with this princess costume. My mom made me a wand. And that's when we made them. Like it was tinfoil, wand, and my snow pants underneath. That's the one I remember most vividly and the one I enjoyed the most.
If you are listening to this podcast in the vehicle and there's a child with you in the vehicle saying, why didn't they just go to Dollarama? That didn't exist either when we were young.
No, it didn't.
You couldn't just go by.
And it wasn't
all
like
of these,
going to...
There was no Party City.
Exactly.
You made it yourself or you did without.
Yep.
And you often, I know we did in our house, would come up with a costume based on what you had around the house. That was it. There was no costume buying. There was
online
no
shopping
Amazon ordering.
Exactly. Or costume store. Well, there were costume stores, but it was kind of more like a rental. And it was like if you were going to a special party or something, it was the parents that would go and get the costumes and away they went. And they'd be very extravagant. But yeah, for just... sounds ridiculous. Those were the days still where we threw a sheet over our heads and away we went.
We went as a ghost.
Yes.
Off you go.
Oh, I'm curious to know what costumes will stand out for my kids. I think I know Nathan with his Marvel, as you just said. He's been pretty well every character there is. He's got a whole collection. But it'll be interesting to see what stands out for them.
So we're going to do that tomorrow on the air. Join us for that. Sunday night is Halloween. But in between all of that, Rogers Hometown Hockey is a bit of a Canadian hockey phenomenon throughout the season. Ron McLean and Tara Sloan traveled to communities right across this great country of ours weekly and broadcast the pregame, the intermission reports, and the postgame and events throughout the weekend prior to what is normally the Sunday night game of the weekend. However, with Halloween,
on Sunday,
it's going to be Monday night, and it's going to be the Chicago Blackhawks and the Ottawa Senators. And because we're the home of their AHL franchise, the Belleville Senators, it's a nice tie-in this weekend.
So we talked about all of that and more with Susan Walsh from the Chamber of Commerce.
And there's nothing better than phoning Susan to interrupt her day.
The air is getting pretty thick around here.
Yeah, it really is. Now, you know what, Susan, we don't want to take you too much away from your work because when you're done with hometown hockey, we got a parade. So,
Thanks for that.
Nobody's busier in Belleville than Susan Walsh, and no organization is busier than the Chamber of Commerce.
I don't think so. Not right now.
But that's a good thing, though, too, Susan. It's great that we have all of this coming up, especially this weekend with Rogers Hometown Hockey.
It is. It's really exciting. Everybody needs to dig those hockey jerseys out and hang on to your sticks and come on out and have a good time.
Now, you mentioned it's free, Susan. People still have to register, though.
People have to register online.
Okay.
Hometownhockey.com has all the information you need. You go to the little icon for Belleville. It shows our city hall. You click on that. It takes you to all the information. You have to register online. Otherwise, you can't get in. Unfortunately, these are COVID times, so we have to control the gathering numbers. So that's just the way it is. But you can come Saturday. You can come back Sunday if you want. And, of course, Monday is the live broadcast, so nobody wants to miss out on being on live national TV. It's a blast. I was there the last time. We organized it in 2018. You don't want to miss it.
So what are some of the events that are going to be taking place over the weekend?
So on Saturday and Sunday, you want to be at the Quinte Sports and Wellness Center, outdoors in Lot D, which is on the south side of the building. It will be full of activations of all descriptions. We have 3-on-3 ball hockey for anybody, regardless of age. You don't need equipment. They have everything there for you. There are lots of free giveaways. There's a big main stage with musical entertainment. The Hockey Circus Show, Paz, is back. If anybody saw him at our Buskers on the Bay in the summer, they want to come back because he's so awesome. Hometown Hank will be there, their mascot, hockey alumni. I think Andrew Shaw is coming, but there are many others as well that are on the roster. We should get their full slate of activities today, and it will be on hometownhockey.com. There's free burgers from Harvey's for the first 500 people each day. If you are after the 500, you'll get a coupon for a free burger at the local Harvey's. And there's tons and tons of great photo opportunities. If you love taking photos and showing them to your friends and saying, hey, I was here and you weren't, sucks to be you.
Susan Walsh of the Belleville Chamber of Commerce.
Then if you want to be part of the live broadcast, that starts at 7 o'clock on Monday night, downtown, right across from City Hall. So you park anywhere downtown, walk to that area. Again, you have to register online, but it is free. and the broadcast will go as long as the game does, because there's a live section before the game starts, and then during each intermission, and then at the end of the game. So just pray that there's no overtime, because that always helps.
I doubt it. I think Ottawa will take care of it. It's nice that Ottawa gets to be the game, too. That makes a lot of sense with the Belleville Senator. Susan Walsh of the Belleville Chamber of Commerce here again. All the details on how everybody can register in the times.
Saturday and Sunday, 11 till 5, and Monday night starting at 7 at the downtown location. www.hometownhockey.com has all the information you need. You must register. You have to show up with your proof of vaccine and some ID, the way you do going into any sports venue or entertainment venue these days. It's nothing new. It's unfortunate, but that's what we have to do. Please register online. You don't want to miss it.
Yeah. And Tara Sloan's going to be here. When she was here 4 years ago, she found out about Hawkins Cheesies, so we've arranged to have a case.
That's awesome.
Tony,
and you know what?
Tony at Hawkins is looking after her.
Are lovely people. If you're lucky enough, you'll certainly get to see them at the broadcast night.
They're great.
If you're lucky enough, you'll actually get to meet them. Great people, and Ron has a connection locally. I won't give that away, but he loves the Quinte region, so they're very excited about coming back.
Yeah,
great.
So Susan,
great
thank you for all the work.
Thank you, Susan.
And then we're going to we'll let this slide by, and then we'll talk to you in a few weeks as we get closer to the Santa Claus parade.
Will do.
Thanks so much, Susan. Looking forward to this weekend.
Okay, take care.
Only thing that Susan wanted us to remind you about was wear a mask.
They will be mandatory, even though a lot of the events are going to be outdoors because of the crowd. It is going to be mandatory that you wear a mask as well. But again, all free. And a great way to spend the weekend with the family. You can head down to the Quinte Sports and Wellness Center, downtown Belleville, and just enjoy a lot of fun events this weekend.
All rain or shine. And then head down to the broadcast 7 o'clock around City Hall on Front Street Monday night to be part of the on-television crowd. Again, you've got to register. Hometownhockey.com. There are limited numbers, but the limited numbers are pretty big, like 500 people on Saturday.
With your mask.
With the mask. We're going to have a booth down there. It's from 11 till 5. If you expect to see me there close to 5, you'll be disappointed. I'm going early. Can't imagine standing in what could be raining for 6 hours. Love you guys. 6 hours is a long time.
Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
Saturday?
I'm going to go Saturday.
Okay.
Sunday's the NFL.
I was going to say, is it football or no?
Yeah, not on Sunday. Oh, charity.
I love hockey, but not as much as football.
Yeah, true. I love hockey for about 90 minutes. I love hanging out at the booth with listeners for about an hour and a half. And then I got to go. I'm out of here. I get up early tomorrow. It's noon. I got to go. Thanks for your votes as well on our pumpkins. We had a nice gourd-off going on here with the radio station.
Oh, did we ever? My goodness, the effort that came forth. As I mentioned, once you decided to jump on board, you were all about it, and it came through in our pumpkin. I'm very proud of our pumpkin. I won't tell you which one it is just yet because there's still voting going on online. Your chance to win with Walt Sugar Shack. A little bonus for you for casting a ballot today.
I'm a little ashamed of myself for just assuming because when I saw ours, and it's spectacular, it really is. It is the greatest.
I am very proud of our pumpkin.
Artistic endeavor I've ever been a part of. I didn't think anybody else was going to take it as seriously as we did, but wow.
They brought it. All the teams just
team
brought
building
it.
exercise.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, pretty incredible. So check out our social media pages and get your votes in and have a look at these fabulous pumpkins.
Jimmy Hollywood had new movies out this weekend, so it's good talking to him today. Tomorrow will be Rumor Day, and then we will wrap up your week with the Halloween Dad Joke of the Week.
And you're not telling me anything about it, and this. I hate this.
Do you want me to actually play the beginning of the joke?
Well, I'd like you to play all of it because I am.
No, and there's a reason why, which will become apparent tomorrow.
Okay. Do you want to play it right now?
I don't know why you don't want to play this with me. I don't know why.
I think you do because things happen, and I end up giving it away.
You're not going to give it away. Okay, so here's the joke. Are you ready?
Okay, go.
Here we go.
Why are vampires so easy to fool?
So that's the joke for tomorrow. Why are vampires so easy to fool? So I don't want to give away the punchline now because if you're listening to the podcast, you're going to know it.
It's going to be bugging me now.
Well, I know. And then, as always, when I don't want to give it to you, it's because there's a little surprise for you.
See, and this is just it. 2 phrases I hate hearing from Mark. I'm not going to tell you what's going on, and I have a surprise for you. When he says those 2 phrases, either one or the other, both, it's just that much scarier. I get nervous, and I'm on edge for the entire show until it happens. And usually it's pretty pretty calm. Sometimes not so much. And with it being the Friday before Halloween, I can just imagine.
I can't think of a single example of one that wasn't calm.
That wasn't calm?
Other than the howler comment this morning.
Yes.
And I apologize for that.
That's one.
That's not right. I apologize for that. That's not.
It was pretty funny. That would be something, though, that you would say to me off air. It was surprising because it was on air.
That's the thing. I shouldn't have said that.
You say stuff like that all the time. And so do I, off air.
What happened was I threw it to Charity without warning her. Imagine that.
You were introing
to
the game.
Howl like a werewolf because it's a werewolf costume contest
Our
party.
sponsor is having a werewolf
Right.
party on Friday. So, yeah, he threw it to me, and I thought he wanted me to finish the werewolf part by saying it's a werewolf costume party. But no, then he indicated I had to howl because I've been doing it all week.
And it was fabulous. I said, that's great. I didn't know you were a howler. And then I didn't let it go. Right? So you see where I'm going. And that's not right. That was wrong.
It's a very innocent comment, but then you start laughing and you do that, and then it kind of turns a bit.
And then I'm encouraging people to text me if they're surprised. And see, that was just and that's what happened. When I hear you go, I went, there you go. I went over the line. I've never been blessed with that ability
With
to know where the line is. Yeah.
To recognize where the line is.
Which shocks me. I'm still in radio
But
at
that's
this
why
point.
I think you're in radio, because there's a lot of people in radio who don't know where the line is.
I guess I'm not alone in
No,
that.
you're not.
So once again, our joke tomorrow.
Why are vampires so easy to fool?
So think about that one for your chance to win coming up at 7:15. It is the Mark and Charity Coffee Podcast. Lasts about 15 minutes, hence the Coffee Break Coffee Podcast. Look for it on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, and here on our social media sites. Enjoy your Thursday. Don't forget about Miracle Treat Day with Dairy Queen. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning